An overgrowth of yeast can easily cause yeast infection. There are several symptoms to look for in order to tell if a person has a yeast infection. Knowing the symptoms helps in diagnosing the infection early and treating the area properly. Yeast infections are not that serious, however, that is not to say that the infection is not uncomfortable. It is. Yeast infections are more common among women, and one of the symptoms is itching in the vaginal area or vulva. In some cases, the vulva swells. This causes discomfort to women who are going about their regular activities. Women may experience soreness in the vaginal area. Another symptom women experience is experiencing a burning sensation, especially when urinating. To make sure that the burning sensation is attributed to a yeast infection and not a urinary tract infection, women should note when the burning starts and stops. In yeast infections, the burning is felt when the urine is already outside the vagina. The vulva is irritated, so it burns because of the acid in the urine. On the other hand, burning because of a urinary tract infection happens when the urine is on its way out. Discharge is another telltale sign that a woman has a yeast infection. The discharge is usually odorless, and is thick and white. It is commonly compared to cottage cheese in consistency. However, not all women experience discharge even if they already have an infection. Some women may also feel discomfort or pain during sexual intercourse. Although yeast infection cases mostly compose of women, men can get yeast infections too. Penile yeast infections are also uncomfortable, with several symptoms causing the discomfort. The most common symptom among men is the swelling and soreness of the glands, or the head of the penis. Uncircumcised men are more prone to yeast infections because the foreskin becomes a breeding ground for yeast. The foreskin also traps bacteria, thus making it harder to keep the area clean. Moreover, the head of the penis may turn red because of soreness. In some cases, red bumps or blisters appear. Itching and irritation may also occur among men. Some men also experience discharge, others experience sexual dysfunction. The symptoms mentioned make it easier to diagnose yeast infection since the symptoms are manifested in the genitals. However, there are also some symptoms that few would only think to attribute to yeast infections. Some symptoms are concerned with the digestive system. Some people with yeast infections experience frequent diarrhea. On the other hand, there are also people who are constipated and feel bloated. Some experience indigestion, or have recurrent intestinal gas. A person with a yeast infection may also have poor appetite. Other people experience fatigue and muscle pain. Arthritis may also be experienced by some. To some people, the symptoms manifest in their psychological being. Some become more prone to mood swings because of yeast infections. They become lethargic, and there is a loss of energy. On the other hand, some people become more hyperactive. In extreme cases, there are those who feel depressed. You can read more about yeast infection treatment on www.yeastinfectionsecrets.info. Visit this site now and cure your yeast infection today.